Hello my friends and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 4. This is Sky Hurricane. I hope you're having a great day. In the last part we did the Dream Car Championship and we used our Pagani Zonda LM race car here. And we won the Nissan GTR Concept LM race car, which was pretty cool. And this is our status. And we can see Granny's B-Spec level went up slightly, I think. Still not very good, but we haven't really used her very much, but in this part, we're going to need a Mazda Miata because we're going to do the Roadster Endurance. So, I didn't even realize I already had the 89 Miata. So, I have 3 Miatas apparently. This is the one that I really wanted to use, but it's such a pretty color, and it has pretty good specs as well. The RS 2000 model, but I think I'm going to use the 1995 model, and this color is pretty as well. Combination A Artivan Red Mika, and it is a little bit lighter weight. So let's get in this, the VR Limited 1995. So we have 3 different ones to choose from there. We've already used the 89 version. You pretty much always can find a Mazda Miata somewhere in the dealership. Somewhere. So like here, you know, you have this 1.8 RS for $11,000, which is cheaper than you'd have to pay for one new. I think they're around $25,000 new. And you know, you find the 89 Miata there, and you can even find a new one here, but the stats really aren't that much better. That turquoise one that I have really probably is the best. You have this one, which really isn't any better than the one I'm in right now. It's heavier, and you have this one, which is probably one of the best, but I mean, 23,500. So, since this is a used car, we are going to change the oil. And then before we do anything else, I want to look at the requirements for this race. Alrighty. She's ready to go now. And for some reason, before I bought these, I didn't pay any attention that I already had the 89 Miata. I'm just collecting all the Miatas in this game, ain't I? Without even realizing it. So let's look at the requirements of this race. So this is the third one, 4-hour endurance. Gonna be a nice change from the ones we've done. So game mode, single race, tire, standard sports cars required. You see our competition there, etc. And that's really all the requirements. You actually says a 4-hour race for Mazda fans where successive generations of Roadsters compete for speed. So you actually can tune on this. There's nowhere where it says you cannot tune. But I'm not going to tune very much. But at the same time, I don't want to be severely underpowered. So I want at least, you know, like 150 horsepower. At least. And do a little, you know, we'll do the cheap stuff for this. I think we're already going to be the lightest. Yeah, that's only 5,000. So, we don't need to restore rigidity or anything like that. Yeah, let's get this. This actually has 132 horsepower after the oil change. And this will tune up pretty significantly. 137 horsepower now. Probably get pretty close to 200, or 300, I mean. Whoa, 290. I was not expecting that for this thing. But I think with this, maybe a little bit more power. 304. That just amazes me. It really does. Let's get this. So we have 148, but some of them will be version may have like, they may have about 170 horsepower, so they will be more powerful. But I'm going to get all this stuff that will not really improve our power weight ratio, but will still help nonetheless. And I don't think we're going to really need that for this car. I think handles pretty good. We'll get hard tires. This is what we're going to start with. And we're going to get those just in case. We're also going to get these. We haven't used these at all in this project, but I do want to show these off. These standard tires. And they're free. The game just lets you get them. So, and brakes won't hurt for sure. I mean, it'll make a slight improvement. Okay, and I think that's everything. I think that's all. So, let's look at it. Or let's start it. Just looking at it ain't gonna do much. Okay, here we go. Okay, and we do have that turquoise one that we have in our garage. So we have quite a competition here. I don't see the 89 Miata though. We do have the same one that we have, the 95 version. They are limited. So let's get our car ready. I don't think we're going to need any of this stuff here. Turn all that off. And make that 5, I guess. Lower the ride height a little bit. Make the front slightly higher for a little more stability. But don't want to do too much. And man, these springs are really weak. Try that. Stabilizer's a little bit stronger. I think this is going to be a pretty balanced car though, so. Just reset all that I did. Okay, that's where we're leaving it. Push OK this time, Sky. And I think that's all I got. I'm amazed by how much this thing will tune up. But yeah, that's all we got. So let's get this party started. 34 points. Okay, so we're not severely overpowered or anything, but it's not going to be extremely difficult. And I kind of like this this color scheme. It seems pretty cool looking. Having the tan roof and the red. That green one has a green roof. Really, I probably could have got transmission and probably could have got transmission. Hello. Probably could have shortened the gears a little bit for this short little track. So yeah, this is going to be a long race. But you know, it's actually, I think this idea is pretty cool. You know, this little bitty track with these little cars. We're going to be overlapping each other so many times. It's just going to be a party. My bets are on that green one getting second, which I won't bet. But I don't know, that new one had some pretty decent stats too, that other RS. I don't know if this is it or not. I didn't really. Oh no, this is an old one here, I think. What is that, like a 97 version? Yeah, we have no wheel spin at all. I really like the Apricot Hill Endurance, the GT3 with Roadsters. I think that's pretty cool. A whole 4-hour race where we probably will not get above 100 miles per hour. Ain't that silly? So yeah, I will try out these. After I pit, I'm going to put on the comfort tires. And we'll see how much further we'll go. We'll also see how much worse our lap times will be. And you can decide, you know, what you think about them. But I figure we'll probably go 30 minutes on these tires. This thing is not really wearing them out. You know, in contrast to that Corvette 1963 race car. That thing ate at the tires. They're all pretty evenly matched. I mean, we're not severely overpowered at all. 34 points, you know. We're just better drivers. And plus, I think the suspension helped as well. But obviously, you didn't have to put that much into this car. You know, it would still be able to win with much less. But I like me a good handling car, especially if I'm going to use it for 4 hours. This thing doesn't want to spin out at all. I think on the Laguna Seca Endurance, I did the whole 200 miles with the Camaro IROC Z 1988. And I didn't have traction control on that. Did so good until the last 15 laps where I spun out 3 times. 3 or 4 times, I can't remember. One of those times was because of the AI running into me. Imagine that. But did really well. Yeah, these tires are going to last a while, my heavens. A long time. I can only imagine how long the worst tires are going to last. The hardest tires. What are they called in this game? Economy? But this is a timed race, so I would say that might be the tires that they have, but I kind of doubt that. I think the little bit of tuning we did obviously made us a little better than the one that's like ours that's stock, you know. And probably even with the 2000 turquoise. Because I don't know exactly what it's called, so I'm just going to call it 2000 turquoise. I'm not sure we've even hit 5th gear in this race. Don't think we have. So it looks like we'll have almost 9 laps in 10 minutes. So what you could do is you could tune this thing all the way to the max and put it into 4-hour endurance. That would be way too easy though, wouldn't it? We would have already overlapped them. The white one's still leading. But this is a 4-hour race. That definitely is going to change. I'm sure. Pretty good lap. So yeah, it is Friday of Christmas break that I'm recording this, and you know I'll have Saturday and Sunday left. Of course, Friday is my streaming night. So this will actually essentially be the last race that I'm doing. Of course, this won't mean too much to y'all because it'll probably be a year before this comes up. Man, it's gonna take me forever to edit this, and college and work and other projects, but yeah, this will be the last part that I'm recording for probably a while. I figure, maybe Martin Luther King Day we'll get that off. I might record something else. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably be busy on stuff. And I'll probably just be out of the swing of playing on this. So yeah, the next time I do play it's for part 141. This is part 140. My goodness, 140 parts. It will be way in the future for me from this part. Yeah, this is January of 2019 that this is being recorded. Because, I explained before I have to record in bulk because of how crazy my schedule is and everything. I don't do YouTube for a living, obviously. I don't really make anything off of it. It does not pay the bills. It's just a hobby. So I kind of have to, for my hobby, I kind of have to be strategic on how I do it. And space it out so that there's at least not a huge gap between uploads. Like there is in some of my other projects, like Metal Gear Solid and Kingdom Hearts. At least with Gran Turismo, on breaks I record it in bulk. That way I do have plenty of content. Yeah, I don't really think our lap times are going to get much better than 109, 106. We might get a 108. But this thing only has so much power, It only can do so much. Yeah, I figure we'll easily go 20 laps with these tires. And when I do have B-Spec do some of this, because we gotta let Granny have a little more experience. I'll probably put her on medium tires because I know she's gonna suck. I mean, this is Granny we're talking about. Ooh, that was almost the best lap. Okay, good. I'm about to not be alone anymore. I was getting lonely. That's the thing, once these suckers spread out, you really won't ever be alone on this track. Unlike the Nürburgring 4-hour when you can go a long time without seeing anybody. Nürburgring though. But yeah, I have no complaints. This is not my favorite track because normally I don't really like tight courses like this very much. But I actually really think it's great for this race. It's very fun. Now, if this were Motorland, I don't think I'd like it as much. And yeah, that is the best land. Well, our tires really are at their peak right now, I think. They're almost to their peak anyway. So we're definitely going to have more record-setting opportunities. Probably the next 8 laps or so. And then we'll start going downhill. Slow down a little too much there, but still get a good exiting speed. Can I draft? Can I get up to 100? Probably not. I don't seem like I'm drafting very much. I think I did at the end, but it's a little too late. You're still in your same position, I see. Hey. Don't tap me on the booty. And you're not in your same position. Okay, I tapped him on the booty. How you doing? The turquoise one's not making that much progress, is he? $98. That's just as fast as we can go. He did go up one slot, though. He passed that one back there. This white one is killing it, though. Because it's lighter weight. It has the same power as that red one, but it's lighter. This version that I have is about 70 kilograms lighter, I think, something like that. This one is. I don't know about that white one. It might just be 50. Some of them were 980, some of them were 1,000. Well, they're still not spread out very much. Okay, my front tire is starting to turn a little yellowish green, but yeah, we still got several laps before they're going to be giving us any problem. I figure we can go 30 minutes on these tires. So I wonder without traction control if we'll have wheel spin with the economy tires. So 17 laps in 20 minutes. Let's do the math on that. Ooh, finally. A 1087. So 17 times 3 is 51. So 51 laps in an hour. Roughly. We'll probably get at least 200 laps at this race. But the pit stops will slow us down a little bit. But there won't be that many pit stops. So yeah, exciting race. So how y'all doing? You can still see him. Barely. It almost looks like it went off there. Surely not. Man, somebody caught him though really quickly. Look at that. I think the green one finally escaped the red one. And oh man, yeah, that white one is gonna probably go down pretty quickly. Loud traffic. It's a good thing they were a lap ahead because I don't know how these standard tires are going to do. I really have not used them in a while. I know in GT6 they really suck. I really am amazed at how quickly that white one was caught. Man, it really is trying to pass. Just look at the map. They're on top of each other. Oh, he got it. It's all over now. Okay. Everybody's probably in the position that they're going to be in, but that's not 100% true. I see the 1995 Roadsters kind of on the fifth place Roadster. That might change. He might pass. Not a bad lap. Already a huge gap. Not even a full lap that he's gotten away. Already a huge gap. So I don't know how his lap times are comparing to mine, but They're definitely better than what the white one was getting, who we were really pulling a lot away from. Which is all the good reason to do a little bit of tuning. So we can actually see if he's catching us though. Let's see how many seconds it takes before he crosses. I don't think he's catching us. But "16 seconds behind." Goodness gracious. Okay. Sneezing. So if he's less than 16 at the end of this lap, this race is going to be a lot harder than I thought. I can't really tell that I'm pulling away from him. I know I'm pulling away from the white one. That's not the issue. Of course, the problem for him is he let me get so far ahead. And oh my heavens, that was a bad lap. Oh my, I don't think I pulled away much at all. Yeah, I did slightly. He's 18 now. And my left front tire actually is wearing out quicker than I expected. But we can do 30 minutes, I think. A little bit better. Haven't used very much gas, have we? So now he's 19 seconds. Roughly a lap in 19 seconds. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I did a little bit of tuning, because that little sucker is fast. Well, I knew because I had it in my garage, and quite a bit more powerful than this. Okay, looks like it's 21 now. That's good. Preferably when I pit, I would prefer him to not pat. Well, it doesn't really matter as long as I'm in control. So 26 laps in 30 minutes, but that's not counting into effect the pit stops. Okay, we're going to try the economy tires. I could have gone another lap, I think. But I think pitting on 30 minutes is a pretty good idea. But we'll probably go longer than 30 minutes on these economy tires. I don't know if that's a good idea, but yeah, here he comes. Let's see if I can catch him once he passes. Now, he just left the others. Okay, not really any wheel spin. Surprisingly. You know, for this thing, I can't really tell that it handles worse. Now, with a more powerful car, it would definitely be noticeable. I'm sure our laps, there's no way our laps could be better, though. There's no way. But I don't feel like I'm doing significantly worse like I expected. Now if I can actually catch him, that'll be a good sign. We'll see how bad this lap will be. I am catching him a little bit. Definitely a good sign. Oh, looks like he gained a little bit because all the 107.9 now. Draft. Yeah, that lap really was not any worse. 109.4. Really doesn't seem to make much difference with this kind of car, but, you know, just so underpowered. But I think if I were driving something, almost anything else, it would make a huge difference. This little sucker is fast, man. Yeah, he's actually faster than me. When I'm drafting, though, he's not. We're pretty equal. Okay, so now to see how far I can pull away this time. Ooh, he tried to nose past me there. I don't know how many laps they're going to go before they pit. Laps really are not any worse. That's funny. I was expecting really to lose a lot of time with these tires. Pulling away, which is what I like to see. Wow, that was a really good, unexpectedly good lap. So the question is, will we really go any longer on these tires? I would have to think yes. Or I'm going to call false advertisement. I think it lets you switch to from sports to standard tires, and I mean, it did give me the option. I'm almost wondering if it really registered. If I only do 26 laps, I'm going to know. It really doesn't make sense. Yeah, they're still trucking along without having to pit. So how many seconds behind is he? At least by the end of the next lap, I should get close to seeing 6th and 5th again. At 108.905. It was like 9 seconds behind. I'm kind of glad we're getting spread out now, though. Oh, I see him. See one of them. Way in the distance there. Bad thing about using a used car like this is you can't tell how many miles a race is putting on it. Except, you know, if you go back and watch the... Like, that's what I could do. I could watch the beginning of this video and then subtract, you know, from the end. Whatever number of laps it is, or number of miles. Find the difference. So yeah, I'm curious about the tire conundrum here. They have not changed position at all, have they? I think the green one's still in 6th. Get a little draft off of you. .99, that's the fastest we've been. Loud traffic. Hey, is that necessary? You know that is not the driving line that you take. Come on. And look how much time you lost off that dummy. I was not bothering you. Oh yeah, they're pretty similar. They both have the same model that I got pretty much. Just different years. So am I going to have to pit on 52 or are my tires going to last significantly longer? Way too early to tell. The green one's making a pit stop. What does that NB mean, I wonder? The burgering? Driving this thing would be fun around the burgering. Should be a Roadster 4-hour around the burgering. Come on. Come on, game, make it happen. I'd be all for it. Catching the red one. The one that was holding up the green one for a long time. Catching you. Get a good exit there and make the pass. So I think he's almost 2 laps behind now. Wow, almost best lap. If these are economy tires and I end up being able to go like 35 laps with them, I'm going to laugh so hard. I don't know, man. Don't seem like they're... I mean, since I'm getting the same lap times, I can't imagine really going further. I think I'm too far away to draft. Yeah, and this is the third place one. Who was in third for a long time. 20 laps, I think. How you doing? Nobody else has pitted yet. Me and definitely could tell the faster you go, the worse you wear out the tires. Yeah, my left front one is kind of wearing a little bit. Maybe it's lasting longer though. It's hard to tell. Y'all probably think that I have a racetrack outside my house with all the traffic. I swear. Sometimes I wonder. Okay. So this next dot is actually the turquoise Miata. We can just call him Turk for short. We gotta catch Turk. He needs to be 2 laps behind, totally. He's 1 lap and apparently 58 seconds. One thing I can say, our lap times really have not gotten worse. Whatever the case may be. I mean, sure, I haven't beaten my record, but we've gotten close. Pretty consistently, so... And we are gaining on him. Well, since his tires are cold, he's probably going to be going slower than normal as well for that. And wow, within 4 thousandths of a second. Okay, the 97 Miata's pitting. Yeah, he was the 3rd place one. And I see 2nd place. I think these tires are lasting longer, but 8 more laps. I don't know. Seems like they might be slightly. Lost a little more speed there, but I do like how the car turned in. That was a desirable trait. Seven more laps. The 98 Roadster's pitting. I think that's the red one. And he was in 4th place. The 95 is pitting. Oh, did he finally... Or were there two 95s? The 95 one I thought was last. Thought he was the green one. Catching you. How many laps did he do without pitting? 33? 34. He went over 30 laps. Of course, I went 26 myself. Of course, you have no indicator that I'm there, do you? What else is new? Okay, this one's now 3 laps behind. Or at least about to be 3 laps behind. I think they've all pitted now. No? Maybe not. Not turning orange yet, but it could at any moment. I have a feeling the game kind of glitched, and even though I put it on economy, I have a feeling it's still using the same tires, which is a shame because I wanted to show that off. Dang. So now he may slow the turquoise one down a little bit. Probably not much though. I think this red one's now in 5th place. Okay, there were 2 95s in this? 3 95s if you count mine. I don't really think they helped him much to go a couple extra laps. He'll be further behind probably. Or maybe not. It looks like he's emerging out in front of the other one, weirdly. So you're in third still. And yeah, once again, everybody's all lined up together. I'm amazed that I'm able to take these corners that much faster than y'all. Yep, same tires. Has to be. They're wearing at the same rate. I think Turk finally got away from the crowd. No, did he? Not really sure. He's like 22 seconds behind and 2 laps. I may try to go a little bit further. Than I did last time. Normally I would pit on 52 here. See if I can't widen the gap a little bit more before I pit, so that I merge in front after the pit stop. So 23 seconds behind him. Don't think, though. Yeah, our laps are starting to get quite a bit worse. Quite a bit worse. .4 seconds ahead of him. we're losing time on this lap. Time to pit. We went as far as we could. Yeah, when I started losing a lot of time, it says economy, but I swear, I don't think so. Alright, Granny, it's your turn. And I have a feeling they're all going to pass. Maybe not all of them. Gonna be cutting it close. Can we emerge in front of these two? I knew the white one was gonna pass. Ooh, go, 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 go. Yep, there's Granny right there. That red one's holding him up, just like in the beginning. Alright. Go, Granny, go. Okay, let's see how she does. Let's see how many laps Granny goes. Granny seems to be pulling away, but she's pulling away from the red one, not from Turk. So that's kind of the good thing that we emerged out of the pit when we did. Because if we had gotten behind them, oh, that wouldn't have been nice at all. Oh, Turk got in front. Okay, so now's the test. Now is the test. Will Granny be better than Turk? I don't know. We're pretty even. You know, unless my car has superior handling, which it should. Handled really good for me. But Turk sure is gaining on us. Sure is. Our tires are cold though. .93. Yeah, we're even. We both got up to 93 on that. We are even on speed. Well, 113, and I gave you medium tires, Granny. Come on. Medium tires. You got better grip. Supposed to have, anyway. Well, at least she's 2 laps ahead. Well, seriously, though, 113, that's 5 seconds worse, and this is not even a long track. That's a big difference. Yeah, 4 seconds worse, because I was consistently getting 109s. So let's look at this here. So yeah, 113, that's pretty sucky. Oof, man, look at that 6 place Miata. The worst on the second and third sectors, but the 3rd place Miata has the worst on the 1st sector. But we've had 2 pit stops, and everybody else had 1. Okay, she got a 112. That's a little bit better. I mean, but this course is so short, really, she shouldn't be getting but like 1 second worse. So what was their best lap? 110.6. So we really need to get better than 110. 110.6. Yeah, that's not much worse than my best lap. Well, 108.7. Yeah, consistent 109's definitely helped though. And 113 for the third place one. Jeez, that's a huge difference. Oh yeah, both of these were 95s. Looks like the green one did pass the blue one though. The VR Limited is apparently a little bit better than the S Special. Yeah, this one has the worst best lap besides the 6th place Miata. Not that it's much worse, you know, it's not much of a difference. Okay, Granny's getting away now. She got away a little bit from him. Alright, now let's see how she gets around this white one. Let's see if she can do it. Come on, Granny. Put her on 5. Push. See if she flies on her. I might be able to keep her on 5 on this track because this car does stay on the road pretty good. Don't let Turk around. He really wants around. Okay, good. She's trying to pass. She's not that much faster though. There you go, Granny. There you go. Good girl. First, second, third battling it out, but they're all on a different lap. Mine's the only one that's different. I'm the only one with the tan roof. Everybody else has a black roof. Well, no, this green one's different. It has a green roof. Apparently, the VR Limited is the oddball. All right, Granny. Now it's time for you to shine. Totally. 112.5. That still really sucks. Let's see. See what happens. Let's see if she flies off the road or anything stupid. These cars are so slow. Okay, she's pulling away now. But Turk hasn't got past the white. Turk hasn't got past Whitey yet. I'm just gonna call the third place Miata Whitey, because why not? You know, 111, 196. I guess ours really is not as good as our B-Spec drive rating is good as theirs apparently. Although ours was better at passing apparently, because sure did pass faster. Maybe we got lucky. Oh, 110, 421. Is that better? It is. Granny. Yeah. There we go. Granny is doing so good. Still not as good as my consistent 109s, but oh. Okay. We lost 3 seconds there, I think. So yeah, 4 probably is safer to put it on. Okay, and now Turk got away from Whitey. 112,969, which is worse than Turk's best, worse than Turk's lap. Oh, okay, 110, 426 on 4. Yeah, that's probably the way to keep it. It's safer. Granny's doing pretty good. Very, very good, Granny. Very, very good. Keeping it on the road. How fast? Yeah, they're taking it the same speed we are. 74, 75. Ooh, they got a pretty good lap there. 110.9. Whitey. 113.7. 3 laps behind. Ready. Red Hots. 113.6. And I don't even know what to call you. 113.4. Wow, he got the best lap. Well, better than Red Hots and Whitey. So I think everybody's in their position now if they're going to stay in. I mean, I could be wrong. Pit stops may mix things up a little bit here and there. But let's see how many laps we go. .110.3, that's even better. I don't know if Granny can quite achieve 109. I don't know if that's within her grasp. So the best lap and sector still haven't really changed much. Look at that 110, 129, Granny. It's the best you've done. So yeah, the next multiple of 26 would be 78, right? I think. So it looks like Granny's going to go a lot further than that. Because her tires are not even starting to turn yellow yet. Heck, we might give Granny soft tires since she's Not really, you know, still not getting as good of laps as we got. And she's apparently going to go much further. I love how on lap 26 it's not showing me what kind of tires. I really think that's a glitch. I think it gave me the same kind of tires. I think it gave me hard. Sports hard. $110.7. So I think you would have to actually start the race with the comfort tires. You know, with the economy. Okay, he's pitting for the second time. What lap is he on? 72. So he's going 36 laps for each pit. Wow, 36. That is a lot. Granny's getting some consistent 110s. We really are pretty even with the 1800 RS. Okay, come on, Granny, pass it. You went so slow around that corner. You didn't get a good exiting speed. She's not gonna make it. Yep, I knew she's gonna break early, and he was gonna prevail. Come on, Granny, push. Pass it. Can't be held back by Bluebell back here. There we go. You don't have to kill it, Granny. You don't have to kill it, okay? Be gentle. Well, ironically, her rear tire is wearing out faster, whereas my front ones wore out quite a bit faster when I drove. So maybe give her soft on the, yeah. Because if I was driving, I would be pitting on 79, I think. It would be 78, but I went extra lap, 53. Yeah, 79. And my front tires were pretty much about wore down by this point. I don't remember how my rear were. I think my rear were about like her front are now. Really weird. Okay, well, see how far we go. So she's almost caught Green Machine. Come on, Granny, catch Green. I think I might put soft on the front. I don't really know if that will help lap times at all. I do know for really powerful rear-wheel drive cars, putting softer tires on the front does make it harder to control. Alright, get past Green Machine now. And they're going longer on these medium tires than what I went on hard. Pretty funny. There you go, Granny. Go for the pass. Now slow down. I don't want you to die here. There we go. And she's still trucking along. She's on what? I pitted on 53, so she's on the 28th lap. How far will she go? Okay, so the the left front is kind of turned a little bit yellow. Which is the first one that wore out for me. Pretty well balanced car, no matter which way you slice it. Granny's getting some consistent 110s. We're gaining on red hots again. And only me and Turk have had 2 pits. Everybody else has still only had 1. But I think they're almost due for their second pit. They all went over 40 laps. It's crazy. And Granny's on her 32nd lap with these tires. Alright, Granny, you gotta get past red hots. Push. She's still got quite a bit of life left in them, too. There you go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Aggressive. Four laps behind now. Poor red hots. It's Whitey's turn now. You know, Red Hots and Whitey are getting closer. Red Hots might actually beat Whitey. Okay, don't die here, Granny. I wish she would draft more and then try to pass, but they're... Look at Whitey! Oh, Whitey's going for the pit stop. I thought she was going to try to block us. Oh, no, no. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're not going to go much further on these tires. I'll put it on 3 because we went 34 laps. I'll tell you what, let's do one more, I guess. $111.4. And she's going 35 laps. It makes me think that the 1800 RS may have sports medium tires on to get the laps that it's getting. Another thing that makes it harder to beat, I guess. Okay, soft tires. Keep medium on the rear. And yeah, let's see what kind of lap times Granny can get with this. She went 45 minutes on those tires. Well, almost 45 minutes. Okay, that was green machine that just passed us. Alright, so let's see how this plays out. So I'll probably just keep this sped up, and then I'll take over for maybe the remainder of it. Let's see. Yeah, I might let Granny do more. Oh, and then I'll take over for the last leg of it. The last 30 minutes to an hour. So Granny went. She went 28 laps, didn't she? Yeah, 28 laps with those tires. Even with 28 laps with those tires. So to kind of even it out, let's have her do one more section. She'll probably do less laps this time. And then I'll do the remaining hour or however much it will be. And I don't even know how long she went. Well, yeah, she did 28 laps. She still did more laps than I did. Because I only did 26, right? And she almost caught the 1800 RS. And I did say she got a couple 109s, 2 or 3 at least. So pretty good. Oh yeah, that's so he's 2.5 laps behind, and everybody else is way behind. The Red Hots hasn't caught Whitey yet, but they're pretty close. And of course, by pit strategy, it seems like a Green Machine gets ahead briefly of Whitey and Red Hots. And then Bluebell's just way back here, minding his own business. So yeah, let's speed along, because there really ain't too much to see here. Okay, so we can see where everybody is. The second place car is 2 laps behind. Everybody else is 6. And Granny never did manage to overlap the other cars, or she never did manage to overlap the second place. So we'll do this ourselves. So we got an hour and 13 minutes to go. Probably won't need to get gas again after that. hour and 12 minutes. To cruise. Hello, Red Hots. How you doing? Yeah, pretty easy endurance race to do. Pretty fun. I really enjoyed this one. But now it's time to catch Turk and get him another lap behind. Perhaps even up to 4 laps by the end of the race. Is that going to be possible? I'm not even sure where he is, to be honest with you. He's pitting every 36 laps, so he'll pit again on what, 144? But he's on 141 right now, I think. I think he's up there at the top of the track. Getting held up by somebody. It has to be him, unless he's one behind me. If he's behind Red Hots. Which I don't think he is. Too far back to tell, though. So Granny, even with soft tires, she can never get as good of a lap as I was getting. But she did get a few 109s. And she went up to lap 142 on soft. So how many laps was that? 24? So not quite 26, but she almost did as many laps with soft as what I did with hard. Almost. That's not a good corner to pass on. To pass cleanly on. Me and Turk are pretty even though. The only reason he's 2 laps behind is because of being held up at the start for so long by Red Hots. So getting him 4 laps behind probably is a long shot. Okay, and he's pitting. So not quite going to catch him. But I know where he is. And we'll catch him in a few laps. And really, I figured we're only going to have one more pit stop ourselves. Well, not necessarily. I actually might have to do 2. Because I can't quite go as far as Granny did. Now, if I let Granny do it with medium tires, she would be able to finish it with just 1. as I see him. Surely I can catch him before the 3 hours. I think we can. Especially with his cold tires he's got now. Yeah, he'll pit again on lap 180. And that definitely will be his last. But I think we're going to have 2. But for the last one, I probably will just pick soft tires because we won't have that many laps to go. And we'll see how much better of a lap time I can get with soft. Pretty good, pretty good. Definitely got you this lap, Turk. You're just taking these corners so slow for some reason. Nice knowing you, Turk. Maybe I'll see you again by the end of the race. So he is now 3 laps behind and everybody else is 6. He's actually overlapped second place 3 times himself. I mean, he's overlapped third place. You don't know what I mean. So this race may be like 201 laps or something. 201, 202. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'll definitely have 150 before the 3 hours. I got a good gap on him. So yeah, probably one thing that confuses some people about this endurance is in GT3 you actually can't tune the Roadster, but you can change the tires that you pick. In this game, though, you can tune, which is a good thing because the AI is much better in this game than it is in GT3. It's much more skilled and much more aggressive, as has thoroughly been demonstrated throughout this project. One thing I can say, I love this game. It's my favorite still, but I actually, even though GT3 is my second least favorites, I mean, I still love them all, trust me. I love GT3. I actually did not have near as much trouble with GT3 as I did with this one. with some of the championships, having to redo stuff. I don't really remember having to redo hardly anything in Gran Turismo 3. A few things here and there maybe, but not very much. Like the GT World Championship, trying to win that with the PT Cruiser. That was not a good idea. The GT World Championship on the beginner events. Even with the Camaro, it was a challenge. But we're gaining on somebody. So we're going to have 151 laps. I can say it's getting 202 laps maybe. Yeah, I was only able to go 30 minutes with those tires, so I'm thinking with the last set of tires, we may only go 9 minutes or something. Won't be very long. But this definitely should have increased Granny's B-Spec level because she did a lot of battling in this. Granted, this is a pretty slow car, so her skill probably didn't go up very much. But I can't remember what it was, 67-12 before this race. Ooh. Missed that corner up, didn't we? Yeah, and since I am going to have 2 more pit stops within the last hour, I think I will actually use medium tires for the next set. Because it's inevitable, I'm definitely going to have 2 pit stops. We already have quite a few laps on these tires. Oh, Granny. Can't believe she couldn't beat my time. Sport soft tire, she couldn't do it. Still was off it by a second, by a whole second. Now, I definitely don't think the economy tires worked. I don't think it gave me those. Ooh, that was a bad lap. But I think because I messed up. 20 spots. So how far behind is Turk now? About 20 seconds. 3 laps in 20 seconds. Let's keep broadening that. Yeah, the thing about Granny is she, in the end, her lap time, her best lap was only 1 second worse than mine, but it takes her most of her laps. See, my laps are pretty consistent, like ranging from 108.7 to 110.5. They only range within a couple seconds of each other. But hers will range from 109.5 to, 114.5. A huge range. Or even maybe worse than that on the lap after the pit. I don't mean the out lap. I mean the lap after the out lap. Which, for me is usually not that bad. I think I got a 110 on these tires. On the lap after the out lap. But I think Granny gets like a 117, something really silly like that. Like, wow, oof. That ain't good at all. The hour laps are so mixed up now. Like if it were still going by the 26, the multiples of 26, then we would have pitted on what, 26, 52, 78, 104, 130, and then 156. So obviously that wasn't necessary on lap 156. And then 182 would be the next one. Right? I may be doing that completely wrong. Yeah, 156 is right. 182 though. That might be right, actually. None of these laps were really that good. Okay, I think he's coming up on the... No, where is he now? I wasn't even paying any attention. Saying, yeah, he can't be that far back yet. I think he's the third dot behind me. That was a bad lap. Geez, I'm getting consistently bad laps. I used to be consistent 109s. Now it's consistent 110s. Maybe the oil change already wore off. Be interesting to know how many miles this race was, but can't remember how many miles this car had on it when we started. It has over 200, I'm pretty sure, from this race. So how many seconds behind he is now? Of course, us having one more pit stop than him is going to hurt, but it'll be okay. 27 seconds. 3 laps in 27 seconds. I'm determined to get him 4 laps behind. Hello, Red Hots. I saw you. You were right behind me when I got out of the pit. Quite a few laps ago. And a 9.560. Okay, but Turk probably gonna get slowed down by that one down there. Ooh. "30 seconds. Wasn't it 27 on the last lap? "109, 202. I don't think I've gotten any 108s with these tires. Gotta get my groove on. Hello, Whitey. Once again, I mess up that corner. It's my favorite corner to mess up. Granny's favorite corner to mess up is the last one. Keep getting that rear end a little bit. Not a horrible lap. Do, do, do. 47 minutes to go. "36 seconds behind now. Ooh. Late braking. So yeah, they're all 7 laps behind, I think. Yeah, because I think Whitey's still in 3rd. And they're pretty much all on the same lap. They've been getting very consistent lap times this whole race. I think Turk finally got away from whoever he was behind. So now he overlapped him 4 times. Whoever that is, which I'm guessing is last place. Bluebell, probably. I definitely think the oil change wore off. I think that's why my lap times are consistently worse than before. Doesn't seem like I'm getting quite as fast on the straights. And I'm pitting next lap for the last time. No, it won't be the last time. I'm tripping. We went pretty much 30 minutes with these tires. Won't quite go 30 minutes with medium tires though. Loud people, my heavens. Could just put medium tires on the rear for this time and leave hard on the front. What to do? That's what I'm going to do. And we don't need fuel. We'll see how the handling's altered. Technically, having lower grip tires on the front makes the car more stable, which is not really necessary for this car. This car is already very stable and easy to control. So when is Turk going to pit again? 144, 180. Yeah, he's got a long way to go. And he's only a few seconds behind me now. Wondering if my rear tires will wear out at a faster rate now. More in line with the front. Red Hot's what you gonna do? Not really much of a difference in handling, really. Seems like my fronts still wear out faster. You know, that's interesting. It's something that I need to experiment with. I still don't know everything about tire wear and traction and how to maintain it better. Like, there might be something I could do with that Corvette. Something that would make it not burn up the rear tire so fast, but I'm not sure. Maybe something as simple as that you would not expect to work, but something like having medium tires on the rear and hard on the front. That would definitely make it more stable, and it might actually have the opposite effect that you would expect and make the rear tires last longer. It doesn't make any sense really to me. Doesn't make much sense. It makes a little, because, you know, you'd have more traction with the medium tires, thus the tires will last longer. But I don't know. Like with this Miata, I put medium on the rear and it's not really making any, it didn't make any difference really. I should have put medium all the way around, which is what I initially was going to do, but decided not to. Now the rear might be wearing that slightly faster. I mean, the front are still ahead of the rear, though. The racetrack out my house is still going. Looks like my 108 755 is not going to be challenged. Maybe with the soft tires it will, but I don't know. So I think Turk is actually about to overlap somebody else right now. Yeah, I think that's him about to get to that hairpin. Yeah. and about to go into the straight. I bet with soft tires, they will probably get consistently 1 second per lap better. I hadn't been paying attention. Yeah, he's trying to get around somebody right now. Probably the 5th place guy. So Whitey is making a pit stop. Whitey is still in 2nd. But Red Hots is going to briefly pass. Oh. I mean, Whitey was in 3rd. Now Red Hots is in 3rd. I think. And Turk is now 33 seconds behind, in addition to the 3 laps. So pretty good, I gotta say. Pretty good for us, not really good for him. The oil change makes a difference for lap times. Okay, so I think that's Red Hots is pitting. So now I think 36 seconds behind. Still slowly pulling away. Slowly getting toward that 4th lap. Probably another 15, 18 minutes on these tires, I figure. And we'll switch to softs. And surely I can do the last 15 minutes of the race with those. Okay, one of the 95s is pitting. I think that is Bluebell. Yep. Bluebell is now 8 laps behind. Poor Bluebell. I'm so weird. Who else besides me gives a name to everything? Everything has to have a name. Turk is no longer being held up by anybody, though. He's running free. Wild and free. Yeah, these laps, though, make me sad compared to what I was getting before. I know I haven't gotten that much worse. I mean, oh, Red Hot, you're way back here in 5th now. I actually saw a Green Machine was getting, I think, better lap than Red Hot's was. Green Machine probably will still get 4th then, or 5th. I don't know. Still 30 minutes left. Anything can happen. And Whitey, who was in 3rd, was actually getting the 2nd worst lap. So you would think he would get 5th. But it all has to do with consistency. Consistency is the most important thing in endurance. Get around you Red Hots. How you doing? You are now 8 laps behind, whatever a lap is. 8 laps behind. And wow, Red Hots is really close to Whitey. My heavens, he can see him. I don't think he really got any draft off of me though. So I didn't really help him much. And Whitey had a huge lead too at the beginning. Doesn't make any sense that Red Hots would be gaining on him. Because in the beginning, I don't think Red Hots had anybody in between him and Whitey, did he? The 6th place car, Bluebell, I think he initially was 5th. Well, no, he was initially 4th, but Turk got around him pretty quickly. And he was around him when I overlapped him. Should never know to try to pass the AI on the outside. It's never a good idea. It's not too bad when you're in an underpowered Mazda Miata, but don't try it in a GT1 or something. Oh, that was actually not too bad. Only 0.6 of a second off from my best. Well, he's going to pit on 180, but he's only on 177, so still got a little while before he pits. So 44 seconds behind. Yep, the gap is steadily widening. I just saw a Roadster around the corner. Oh, I'm gaining on you. Obviously. I mean, this race has been going on for 3 hours and 34 minutes, so we kind of got the drill by now. Yep, he's ever closer. He'll be really close on the next lap, I bet you. $109,297. And 25 minutes to go. We're getting there. Oh, we're so close. This is Green Machine here. Green Machine. Okay, let me get this straight. Green Machine is in third right now, I think. But I don't think he's pitted yet. While the other ones have. And we're going to pass. Oh, there we go. There's our 4 laps. It's amazing, man. Granny never did. I think he was 2 laps behind before I turned it over to Granny, wasn't he? Or was it just 1? Pretty sure he was 2. And then with Granny, she didn't really pull away from him at all, hardly. Maybe slightly. Just shows you how even our cars are. Or maybe mine's even inferior. Because I gave her better tires and she still couldn't. Well, I mean, her better laps were better. So I guess. But well, I don't know what kind of tires they have. I figure he has medium though, since he's doing 36, because I think Granny did 36 with medium. I think that makes sense. Yuck, 110. Not really that much worse though. So now Green Machine is 7 laps behind, I think. So everybody's 7, and Turk is 4 now. Ooh. Getting a little bit tired. 1:58. Not the best lap time. Well, now he's 13 seconds behind the end of this lap. Green machine's going to slow him down too. I don't think we're going to get him 5 laps behind though. I mean, wow, this one recorded for a while. I think on one of the endurances it went for like an hour and 40 minutes before it said that. Almost this whole race. I wonder how much of the Nürburgring 24-hour it will maintain. Okay, pretty good lap. 20 minutes left. Okay, green machine is pitting. He has a pretty decent gap on himself and Whitey, but I think Whitey's going to pass him. But Whitey might pit again before the end of the race. Ooh, plot twist. Yeah, Whitey just passed, I think. And Red Hot's is not going to pass? Dang, green machine is kicking it. Ooh, it's close. Ooh, I think he just barely got out in time to not be passed. I wish it made that little dinging like it does on B-Spec. I don't know if I wish that or not. I kind of like it without it. It might be kind of distracting. It would be cool to know, though, when somebody's passing somebody. Because a lot of times you don't really know. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a blue bell. 8 laps behind. Or did I already put him 8 laps? No. I don't think so. Ooh, this race is almost done. And it will probably be a long break from GT4, which I'm kind of sad about. But life must go on. Life must go on. Gotta work, you know. I like to eat. Poor Blue Bell. At least you're just 8 laps behind. I mean, that ain't too much, is it? Still have over half a tank of gas. Despite driving full throttle for about, so yeah, full throttle for an hour now, just about. And we still got over half a tank of gas left. Seriously, it's like I didn't even change the rear tires at all. They're not really wearing out any faster, it seems. think after that I'm going to pit though. Do the remaining 15 minutes with soft. Because surely I can go 15 minutes. I think. I mean, surely we could go, it'd probably only be like 12 laps, which is less than half what we get with the hard. Surely. I bet we could do that. And Turk's going to gain us a little bit, which is going to probably make it near impossible for us to catch him the 5th time. But man, if we didn't have to pit, we definitely would. Yeah, I had medium on the rear and it wasn't even really doing much. No fuel. Yeah, let's do this. I'm really tired. I have not been sleeping much since break. Been pushing. Here we go. Oh, that's him. Yeah, he's even closer than I thought. That'd be okay. Yeah, he ain't gonna have any more pit stops either, so. Yeah, I can tell the grip difference in this, though. Oh, yes, I can. That Roadster Endurance, the GT3, though. How the one of the AI cars, or 2 of them, we'll pick the racing super softs and only do 2 to 3 laps. Pretty funny. Geez, I really pulled away a lot from him. Already 5 seconds. Let's see if we can catch him. We only have 10 minutes. I don't think we can, but who knows. Definitely should be able to get a best lap now. Probably won't be much better though than what we got with hard when we had more power. And yep, already setting records. 108.3. Come here, Bluebell. You are mine. You know, maybe if Turk gets held up by Bluebell for a while, it might be possible I catch him. Now, Bluebell, why ain't you trying to draft me? Come on. You clearly see I'm faster. Ooh, 108, 240. This is reminding me of the last endurance I did when I had like 5 record-setting laps in the last 10 laps. What race was that? Grand Valley, wasn't it? Yeah. Pretty sure it was that one. Even better. So he's 16 seconds behind and 4 laps. Going kind of wide there. They'll say it hurt, but yeah. This probably will not be another record setter. Ooh, still a good lap, but gaining on you, Green Machine. Yeah, you're back in 5th. But if Whitey and Red Hot's pits, Green Machine will finish in 3rd, which will be very funny. Look at you trying to pass Green Machine. Come on. Ooh, 107, 756. I was not expecting that. Turk still has the caught Bluebell. Yeah, we're just way too evenly powered. Here's Red Hot's though. There's too evenly powered for me to catch him a 5th time. But hey, we did good. Valiant effort. Oh, another 107. Yeah, the difference in the Grand Valley race, though, is that I actually had the same tires that I did the whole race. Oh, and I see Whitey rounding the corner too. And these three stayed pretty close the whole time. Well, and Bluebell isn't very far behind either. So even though Bluebell didn't really change positions with them much, you have to hand it to him. He didn't lag behind too much. How you doing? Stay on the inside of that, might as well. Seems like I'm getting my best handling now, but it won't last long. The lap 200 will probably be our last chance for a super lap. Oh, and that was the best lap. Anyway. There were some places where I could have done better. You know, I felt like I was getting slowed down by the red hots. And maybe we'll take that corner much faster. Come on, Miata. Ooh, yeah, definitely best lap. 107.378. And I doubt we can do much better than that. Yeah, and these tires aren't going to last much longer. No, they are not. Not bad, still stuck, but still less than 108. This Miata is good on gas. Just now got half a tank and gone an hour and 10 minutes. Hour and 10 minutes on to get down to half a tank. Actually, longer than that, because did I pit when I first started driving again? Or did I have it refuel? I can't remember. Okay, last lap, 2:03. Let's see how far behind he is. So that's not. I think the next time it tells me, I think that'll give us an indicator. And wow, these tires lasted just long enough, my heavens. Just long enough. I think this is probably him coming. Maybe? No. Here he comes. 45 seconds. So, geez, we almost got him 5 laps behind, didn't we? Four and a half laps behind. And 0 points because we let B-Spec do something of it. So yeah, I guess Whitey and Red Hot's not pitting that, oh, none of them crossed. Well, pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure everybody was 8 laps behind, except he was 4 laps behind. I think I overlapped everybody else for the 8th time. Maybe not Whitey and Red Hot's. I think Red Hot's I did. Oh, Bluebell. Bluebell started out 3rd. There I go, driving like a nut. Fun race. Very fun. So yeah, I guess we'll I'm kind of, you don't get very much for that, but it is kind of like a beginner enduro, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. And you know, I mean, you can do however much tuning you want to, pretty much, to do that. You do not have to do it stock, but they were all stock. But in order to beat the 1800 RS, I did need to do a little bit of tuning to this. I mean, I think I could have done it stock, but it would have been a lot harder. And, ooh, that's a beauty, isn't it? RX-7 LM race car. I don't really know what that would be good for at this point, because I don't think... Yeah, I mean, we could use it for this, but I think I'm going to use the 350Z I got. The Japanese GT vehicle. Could use for the 24-hour Nürburgring. That actually, it would work for that. It's mostly German touring cars and similarly powered cars. Kind of like what we saw in Dream Car Championship. Well, not exactly. It's pretty much the same cars that we see in... No, it's really not. It's not the same. It's mainly German touring cars, but I think you see stuff like the Falcon Skyline and stuff. Suzuka. I wanted to use the NSX for that, and I think that'd be appropriate. Motegi and Tsukuba, I think these are two that I haven't really done very much in my lifetime. I think these are just standard. I think these are tuner cars. And Tsukuba, I think these are just normal Japanese vehicles mostly. And Fuji is Le Mans. All three of these are Le Mans cars. Those are going to be the most annoying. So yeah, these really aren't in any kind of order, are they? So we are getting there. So let's wash our beautiful car. And we're going to wash it with the top down, because why not? And now it's beautiful again. Well, it's always beautiful, but an oil change. And I don't remember how much horsepower we had before the race. It still shows our oil to be good, but that extra horsepower really only lasts for a while, and then as you drive it more, it goes down to what it was when you got it. But they added an extra 0.2%. What about status? Oh, Granny's battle went from 69 to 71. There we go. And oh, her B-Spec skill went up a lot. I'm surprised that race made that much of a difference. But we were pretty similarly powered, so. Machine skill went all the way up to 86. Wow. I don't think it was near that high. That one race made a huge difference. Whereas the other races before didn't really do much. It didn't seem. But alrighty. 141 horsepower. I think it was 147. And I think we put around 300 miles on this. Maybe more, though. 31,318 miles. I don't remember how many it had before. Time to rewind the video and see. I'm playing. Alright, where's that RX-7? It's actually a very good prize for a pretty easy race. Provided you had 25% completion, you could do that early on and have you a really good car. But if you've done 25% of the game, you probably already got you plenty of good cars. So, you know, I mean, take it for how you will. So yeah, it doesn't sell for very, very much, but it still is very nice. 1,080 kilograms, 500 horsepower. How does it compare to the RX-8? 508 horsepower. 1,100 kilograms. So RX-7 is actually better. $355 miles in that. $42.9 miles. I must have bought this with low miles or something. I paid extra for it though if I did that. Kinda, you know, just thinking about some things. Like what would I use for Nürburgring 24 hour? Here was Turk. But obviously they had an oil change. So yeah, even without the oil change, it has the same amount of power as ours. But pretty sweet. So I do thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this part. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, stay awesome, everybody. Goodbye. Hey my friends, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Also subscribe and hit the little bell icon for notifications of future videos. There are a lot of reasons to subscribe to the channel, including monthly giveaways, things on the Discord such as karaoke Saturdays, a place for show and tell where you can advertise your own channel or your own talents. Regardless of what you choose, stay awesome everybody.